The following is the over-the-top rope battle royal. The match will start with 2 women in the ring, with another coming in every minute or so. This will continue until all 20 women have entered the match. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. Introducing competitor number 1, from Fort Carson, Colorado, Lieutenant Conager.
Here, starting off with a newcomer of all things, Lieutenant Conager. A proud soldier in her own right, she's come over to try and, hone her skills against the IDW roster.
She's already a hardened soldier for her lieutenant. I don't see why she needs any sort of training.
Yeah, it's her own call, it's her own judgment. But again, entering number 1 in these kind of matches, over the top of battle royal, entering number 1 is probably the worst situation to find yourself. You gotta outlast 20, or I guess in this case 19 other people. And you think she's gonna be capable of doing something like that?
Only time will tell, Doc. Only time will tell.
Fair enough. So it just depends on who her opponent is.
Does that answer your question?
Introducing competitor number 2, from the league also, the Wii Fit Trainer.
In many respects, yes, Sparks. This is our Outer Heaven winner from last year. She guaranteed her spot in this Rumble, but did not get to choose when she showed up, unfortunately. Which meant, yes, she is coming in at only number 2. Much like number 1, a near impossible winning quality. You don't win from numbers 1 and 2. But should you do, it does, kind of catapult you into the future, so what do I know?
That's right, what do you know? You don't know her. Maybe she'll just, sweep the floor with everyone. She'll just, run roughshod.
That's not really the Wii Fit Trainer's thing, but I can see what you're talking about. We can't really discredit her for anything. She did win the Outer Heaven after all, so she clearly knows something what she's doing.
Damn right.
And the match is underway. Went for a clothesline immediately, but Lieutenant Conager, that's going to be hard to say, follows it up with a nice suplex. And the name of the game in these matches is survival. You want to survive as, women are coming in every so often. You see these big kicks and a heel toss, showing off that impressive strength of a soldier.
Survival ain't your only concern. You do have your opponents around you. You gotta put in the offense as well as defense.
You're right, no one has ever won with a defensive strategy alone, and we're in our 3rd person in already, and it's Katie Bacon!
Okay, with the last tag team, who the hell is this girl?
Well, it turns out she's actually from a tag team. She's actually from a new women's tag team that entered IDW recently, and before you ask, they're called the Breakfast Club. I don't really care much for that name myself, but it's what they chose.
That sounds really dumb. That sounds equally as dumb as the last tag team named after food we had run through here.
Oh, you mean our tag team champions?
Don't remind me.
Anyway, Katie Bacon and her tag team partner have been doing pretty well as of late, so we'll see if she can manage in the Rumble by herself. And we know who this girl is. Hannah Lecter returning to IDW. Thankfully, I'm actually kind of happy to see her.
I'm not. Keep her away from me.
Is she like the one girl you don't hit on?
We don't talk about that.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, yes, Hannah Lecter coming in at number 4 is again an unfortunate number. Unfortunate. But it's not an impossible strategy. The further you are from the number 1 and number 2 spot, the better.
Okay. Really? We just started the show and you're already making puns?
You know me too well, Sparks. You know damn well I'm not going to hold back.
It's going to be a long year, isn't it?
Aren't you glad to be back? The ring is starting to fill up here as we get our number 5 person coming out, I think. And it's Stacy Allure, former women's champion. In fact, I think she won the Battle Royal last year. This could be an interesting thing. She's coming in at number 5, however. This is only a quarter into the match, so it's unlikely she'll make it very far, but best of luck to her.
Why are you underselling all these people, Doc? It's like you want them to lose.
I don't want them to lose. I'm just pointing out, statistically, it's not easy to win from these positions. So I'm just saying. And the ring's starting to fill up with 5 people now. 5 women, all still jockeying for that first elimination. We have not seen anyone get eliminated yet. As the announcer said, you're eliminated when you go over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. And Hannah Lecter's got Lieutenant Conager up on the ropes looking for an elimination of her own. Katie doesn't seem like she knows what she's doing. Conager could be going over. Could see a first elimination. We have a veteran of her own right. The former joke of a character, Kobayashi.
Last year she finally made good on her name. She finally became an empress of elders.
That's right. She finally got herself a few wins, and now her confidence is a bit unwarranted in my opinion, but she certainly has a lot of it nowadays. Katie Bacon looks like she's wanting to stomp that nice bulldog there. She's wanting to put a stop to any sort of confidence Kobayashi's got. We see 2 potential eliminations here. One of Katie and one of Conager. We could see 2 people eliminated. We could see a 3rd person with Hannah Lecter as well. We have 3 potential eliminations and another person coming in. Conager stays in. Bacon stays in. And Lecter's still on the ropes. We're not sure.
And Black Widow comes down.
Now, folks, she is an interesting little character in her own right.
Where the heck do we pick her up?
I don't know. Because I'm not the person that hires these people. I'm not entirely certain where we found this one, but she admittedly scares me.
Why, you got arachnophobia, Doc?
I do indeed, but did you see what Conacher did? Like a sweeping leg strike, just took out 3 people at once. That's not something you just do, okay? That's not something you just do here. And a big, neck breaker there by Black Widow. Lure trying to hold on. Lure trying to fight her. And Conacher with a spear to Kobayashi. We got our... What is this now? We got... Oh, whoa! There goes Stacy Allure. Meanwhile, our 8th competitor, Callie Vera, comes in. And, yeah, Allure's out.
That happened way too fast. I did not see where that was going.
Neither did I. Anyway, Callie Vera is coming in to replace her in a way, I suppose, since she's not able to fill in that gap. We still have, this would still make us have 7 people in the ring. Just seems to be a bit of time on this, though. Nice spin kick there by Kobayashi, and looks like Callie, not sure who she's going for here, looks like she's going after Lecter. And, big clothesline! No, refit trainer stays in.
That's that balance. That's that, the athleticism that Refit's known for.
That is indeed an face buster there, and Lecter again on the ropes. Looks like she could be eliminated by Callie Vera. It's hard to say where everyone is mentally here. You have to imagine like Refit trainer. Oh wait, that Lecter's out.
Wait, what? Did you really just miss an elimination because you're too busy talking?
It's my job to talk, okay? And yes, Lecter seems to be out, and Katie might be going with her. No. Katie's been able to get free. Nice neck breaker there of sorts by Kobayashi. And yes, it looks like Hannah Lecter's out. She is making her way to the back. It's hard to say. You see that boot there? That boot to refit trainer there. Callie Vera's out too. There she goes.
Eliminations happen a lot more frequently now.
Yeah, another spear there by Conacher, but we still haven't lost our number 1 and number 2. We still haven't lost them, and Kaiva is number 9. The demonic princess is number 9, and she's making her way down with some sass.
Well, of course, she got some title opportunities last year. She must be feeling confident. I would too if I was her.
What is with your obsession with her specifically? Like, all the women you hit on, why her?
You wouldn't understand, Doc. You wouldn't understand.
I don't understand. Quite frankly, I find it creepy. Anyway, we've still got a nice full ring of competitors here. We're still, Conacher and Refit Trainer are both still in this match, which never stops to amaze me. These 2 are still here. We're almost to our number 10. We're almost halfway through the match, and our number 1 and number 2s are still here. Although Black Widow looks like she's trying to make short work of that, trying to lift up Conacher. Black Widow trying to get rid of Conacher as best she can. Can she do it? There she goes. Lieutenant Conager is eliminated right as I was talking about how they're still in the ring.
You jinxed him. Good job.
Ooh, and we have one of my personal favorite new prospects we've gotten this year, White Pantera.
So, she's a cat luchador?
Lucha Libre wrestlers employ a whole number of various, they employ a whole bunch of different characters. It's only natural that a few would present animals. White Pantera is just an example of someone basing themselves on a cat. And We Fit Trainer could be out of here, and there she goes. Kobayashi eliminating the We Fit Trainer. Kobayashi's been on a bit of a string here. And Katie could be eliminated too, there she goes.
Damn, we're losing people left and right.
There we are, and here comes the haunted doll, Annabelle.
Does this one give you the creeps, Doc?
A little bit, Sparks, admittedly, a little bit. I'm not one to believe in haunted dolls, but that's kind of hard to argue. We should just see what happens here as we see Kaiva's lifted up. Black Widow could be eliminating Kaiva here. She hasn't been in here long. Annabelle, though, has got Kobayashi. There she goes. Annabelle immediately eliminating Kobayashi, came in and just went for it.
Well, I mean, she was seen as a joke for the longest time. It might just be that she thought she could get away with it.
Well, apparently she could. It wasn't just a thought. She could get away with it, Sparks. Just dang. Swing around. Ooh! Pile driver there of sorts by Pantera. And there goes. No, Black Widow stays in. Able to hold on despite Kaiva's offense. Can we just look at who's in the ring right now? We have a woman basing herself off spiders, a demon, and a possessed doll. And then you have White Pantera. It's like, do you think she's confused? It's like, do you think she's like worried? Because, she's just a normal person, but she's in there with all of these like creepy things. Do you think that she's freaking out at all?
I bet she's gone through lots of mental training just for this day.
Speaking of training of any kind, it's Lev, the Russian roughhouse, coming to clearing some house.
That was a terrible way of connecting her to that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I might be. There goes Annabelle, though. Annabelle is out. So much for Lev clearing house, like Kaiva's bent on doing that herself. Goes right after Kaiva, though, but no. Blocks and dropped toe hold. You do have to remember that they had a match last year, just at the end of it. What is White Pantera doing?
What even was that move?
I don't know. It looked really flashy, though. It was like some sort of spin around, like Michinoku. It was really cool looking, though. And Black Widow eliminates her with a clothesline. There she goes. And right on cue, we have another great acquisition, the Pirate Queen.
So, she's formally recognized as a queen?
No, she's just one of the most ruthless pirates out there, and they have dubbed her the Pirate Queen.
So she doesn't actually have like a royalty. She's not of royal blood. She just calls herself that.
Sparks, when the heck do you ever care? Like, seriously, when do you ever care about someone's nickname making sense? And a big bulldog there on the Black Widow. And Bonnie clearly not wanting to take any chances here, but since when do you care about their nicknames making sense?
Look, I just wanted to be involved in that conversation. I had no idea who that was.
That's fine. And there goes Black Widow. Thank you. Get her out of here. And Bonnie now, very quickly after that, looks like she might be going after somebody else here. And Kaiva, what is she doing? No. Oh my god, she eliminates Lev. Right as Buffy Winters comes in at number 14.
So you're just telling me that Lev just got eliminated by someone like Kaiva? Someone who hasn't scored a win like in ages?
You're right on that. Yeah, that just happened. Hey, these kind of matches, anything can happen. You can be eliminated by literally anybody, so I guess we can't really be that shocked. Buffy Winters, though, going after Kaiva, and looks like she's going to do the same thing. The next Hurricane Rana over there, and there she goes. Kaiva is out. This leaves Buffy and Bonnie in the ring until our number 15 comes out.
This match started slow, but it has picked up in a large way.
Yes, it has, and here comes Danny Vega. She was actually in the Outer Heaven ladder match last year, but apparently management was so happy with her, they let her stay.
That even happened?
Apparently. she's coming in hopefully to try to reconcile for last year. She didn't really get to do a whole lot last year, so she's hoping to try and, make something up. Big suplex there onto Anne Bonny. I mean, if she wins this, she pretty much shoots herself up to the main event pretty damn quickly, so I'd imagine this is probably her best opportunity. She's at number 15. That's not a bad spot to be in. I've seen people win from this and above, so she's in a pretty good spot. And Bunny sent into the corner here. Ooh, went for a right hand, but blocked it. And here comes the Queen Bee, Honeybee.
The only queen I recognize.
Honeybee remaining in IDW. This would be her third year, I believe, in the company. Which means this is her third match. She has yet to win it, but we'll see if she can manage. Now, Vega goes after Buffy, and we have a bit of an interesting thought here, Sparks. You just mentioned that Honeybee's the only queen you recognize. Well, the Pirate Queen is going after the Queen Bee. So who truly reigns? Handstand kick there. That was very interesting.
Interesting does not make devastating. Doc, you would be well to know that.
Here we see Anne Bonny and Buffy Winters constantly back and forth in the corner. They just can't seem to decide who's going in this corner and who's not. Vega fighting Honeybee, and we have another newcomer here. This is Rose of Sharon Cassidy, an upstart musician from California.
And she's dressed like a cowgirl.
Well, yeah, she's a country star.
I thought you had to be from the South to be a country star.
That's a bit racist, Sparks, but no, she just wanted to be a country star. She's gone through a lot in her life and wanted to prove that through music. She's got a hold of Anne Bonny now, trying to hoist her over the ropes. Vega doing the same. We see a double elimination here, right off the bat.
Is that cow print all over her clothes?
Are you just gonna criticize everything about Cassidy?
Maybe.
You do that. And it's Lilith! Lily the mechanic. I'm sure everyone here is happy to see Lily come back. Especially her chief.
She didn't have the best last year, did she?
She had a pretty decent 2019, but let's hope she can make it an absolute stellar, absolute kraken, if you will, 2020. You see these women all going back and forth, whatever they're trying to do. They're all trying to go for stuff here. Anne Bonny blocks whatever that was. Vega's in the corner here. Lots happening. There's a lot. What is even happening in that corner over there? There's too much happening in that corner. Nice snap suplex gets Anne Bonny to the ground. Honeybee and Buffy fighting. This is insane. There's just too much going on right now. We're at number 19, Lisa. Looks like Buffy might have some help out there.
The best friend and comrade at arms, Lisa.
Combat an arm more like because one, but hey. Lisa is out here to see if she can't even the odds here. Danny Vega's on the ropes. Bad idea. What happened there? Ignore it, I suppose. And there goes Vega. Cassidy just eliminates Vega like it's nothing. This will be our last person. Number 20. Who is it? It's the Dunmer Warrior, Nedva Athem.
Okay, who, what, and what?
I suppose this one does need some explanation, I suppose. Nedva is a dark elf from the lands of Morwen. There goes Lily! Sorry to break up my own story there, but Lily is out. But she is a dark elf who started her own fight club, then beat up everyone in said fight club, so it no longer could be a fight club.
So you're saying she started her own fight organization, kicked everyone's ass so bad they all left, and now she's all her own?
Yep.
And that's why we hired her?
Yep.
You know what? I like it.
Honeybee goes after Cassidy, and there goes Rose of Sharon Cassidy is eliminated like that. Nedva going after Anne Bonny there. Well, Lisa goes after Honeybee. Doesn't get it though. Honeybee blocks and hits for the leg, and there goes Anne Bonny right over the ropes like it's nothing. Nedva is extremely strong for her size, and there goes Honeybee right over the ropes. Like I said, double elimination there.
Okay, I'm starting to believe in this girl.
And coming at number 20, she's easily the freshest of it. Buffy's been here the longest at 14. Lisa came in at 19, so it's only natural that she's going after her first. What's she doing with her arm there? Bending the arm. That's the robotic arm, too.
That wouldn't hurt though, right?
Well, it wouldn't hurt, but it'd certainly, like, cause it to malfunction. Like, even robotic limbs can malfunction and everything, so it's like, it's not out of the question. And Winters has gotten up now, is trying to help eliminate Lisa.
I thought these two were friends.
They are, but it is every woman for herself in these things. You can't ever fault them. And Lisa looks like, ooh, elbow right to, ooh, and a punch too. The elbow and a punch gets out of that nasty situation. Now the three don't seem to know what to do with each other. Hair whip there. And Buffy's going after Nedva now. You'd think, I think with her experience fighting like all these, demons and vampires and whatnot, an elf should be something she can handle, right?
I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't exactly call, an elf demonic, right?
German suplex lands on her feet, and I guess not, but it's still like an unusual creature, It's a creature that doesn't usually happen in our world.
Fair enough, but I don't know. I feel like this is a different beast altogether.
You're not wrong there. And Lisa is sent over the ropes. Buffy now just pushing on the shoulders, trying to eliminate her. With the last person out now, this match is probably going to slow down a bit, because these people are all in survival mode. They're all thinking, we have to survive as long as possible just to get the other person over the ropes. Oh, and a kick dropping Lisa. Did you see that kick?
That was well put.
And stomping away at Buffy. Oh, I went for something there. Looks like she was going for some. She put up her dukes like she was ready for a brawl. Buffy's blocking it though. Blocks it again. Ooh, and a slap, just a straight slap. I don't care who you are, a slap to the face will work every time. A couple of shots here in the back. Nedva blocks it. Goes to her own. Buffy blocks it. Running bulldog. And goes after a friend with a drop kick right to the knees. Drop kick to the knees.
Did you have to say it twice?
I felt the need. These two just jockeying for strength here. These two cannot get over it. Just drop toe hold. I'm honestly concerned at this point to see who amongst us is going to win. Because remember, whoever wins this goes after the women's title. It's like whoever wins this really is the strongest in the roster, or at least the one to best suit go after Mirix. So you have to think. It's like, will Mirix be facing? Will Mirix be facing the Slayer, a Time Patroller, or Dark Elf? The thoughts are pretty up there.
Wait, is it Nedva or whatever her name is? Isn't she from the same world that Mirix is from?
Kind of. They're from different regions, but yes, they are from the same universe.
So humor me on that. If that's the case and she won, wouldn't Mirix be at an odd advantage since she knows how to fight?
Well, wouldn't Nedva also be an advantage since they both know how to fight each other?
Fair point.
Nedva's up on the turnbuckle here. Could she be eliminated so easily? Buffy's just pushing, and Lisa are just watching, seeing how this all plays out. Ooh, no. Right hand there by Nedva breaks it through. Russian leg sweep onto Lisa just for good measure here. On just a straight punch. You can feel that that's the kind of punch you can just feel, Buffy says no more playing around, lifts her over her head, grabs her by the arms, the Holy Cross.
If she were like a vampire or something, she'd be dead.
Probably. Now going after Nedva on the ropes here. Got her in her legs again. The Hurricane Run has worked so well before, and it knocks her out of the ring just like that. It is down to two best friends who just know. This is every woman for herself. You can't expect anything. And now Lisa is looking to put an exclamation mark on this. What's that clothesline? The robotic arm clothesline just dropping Buffy. Especially how much that must hurt, Like someone runs at you with a robotic arm and just, cleaves you right into the jaw with it.
I don't have a jaw, I don't have, I don't feel pain, and I'm not one of you, so I can't imagine much.
You're no fun. You really are no fun.
It's called being a robot. We're cold-hearted for a reason.
You don't even have a heart.
Exactly.
Big suplex there. These two must know each other very well, though. You saw earlier, it's like, just these shots aren't doing much. Nice discus elbow, though, does drop her. I suppose you also have to consider the fact that both of these women have been in the match for a while. That big kick.
I don't think I've ever seen Buffy just take a swinging kick like that.
But it paid off. Lisa now trying to drag her over to one of the ropes. Buffy regains some, composure, some consciousness, breaks free. What is she gonna do at this point? Trying to do the same, just drag her over to one of the ropes. But Lisa does the same, blocking it. Seems these women are on the exact same page.
Yeah, that page is get the other person out of the ring pronto.
Ooh, nice kick there to block over that. That move would have been nasty, but he blocked whatever it was. Sends her into the corner. Could this be it for Buffy? Buffy with a clothesline, and there she goes. Buffy Winters is your winner.
The Slayer is going to Wrestle Summit.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Sparks. Buffy Winters entering at number 14 and outlasting them all. Buffy Winters has won the over-the-top battle royal and is headed straight for Wrestle Summit.
Good luck to you, girl. Good luck to you.
The legends rise, we burn it out, a mile wide. When ashes fall, the legends rise.
For the women's tag team match, scheduled for one fall, is the IDW Tag Team Championship.
Tag titles on the line, and we have one of our best tag teams that has been returning now from the reboot. Good to see, of course, but they're not with their managers, I'm noticing. They decided not to bring it.
Any good tag team will tell you you don't need your manager out there to fight.
While I can agree to that to some degree, I do have to point out that Team Caffeine have unfortunately had, kind of hit or miss luck without him. With him, mind you, they've won quite a lot since they did the cheat.
You call it cheating, I call it strategic advantage.
That's literally what cheating is.
I don't write the book.
You don't read it either.
Why do we keep these people employed?
Because there are champions.
They are no champs of mine, damn it.
That is your concern, Sparks, not ours. Anyway, yes, our tag team champions, Steak Sauce and Toast, always ready for a party as it look like, and, how can you not party when you're the champions? I do have to ask, though, considering these guys seem to party almost all the time, how much do you think Toast could put away?
What do you mean?
I'm talking alcohol content, I imagine Steak Sauce can get cold his own a couple of times, with a couple of drinks, but like a big guy like Toast, I'm actually gonna put away almost like the entire keg.
You don't get to a lot of parties, do you, Doc?
No, I don't.
That figures.
Well, that aside, Steak Sauce and Toast are starting the year as champions. Now, as we've shown with last year, it's not impossible for someone to, start the year as champions and then end it as champions, even if they lose it sometime in between. Not saying they're going to lose here, mind you, I'm just saying that, it's a possibility.
So you're actually saying you're rooting for Caffeine on this one?
you are putting words in my mouth, but I do think that, they always say it's easier to keep your title it's easier to win the title than to keep it, since, your challengers are always going to be hungry for the titles. You just wanting to defend it isn't going to be, the biggest concern.
What are the odds? Do you actually agree with me on something?
I am not saying that.
Sure you're not. Sure.
Introducing first to my right, at a combined weight of 464 pounds, Red and Rock, Team Caffeine! And their opponents to my left, at a combined weight of 512 pounds, they are the Tag Team Champions, Steak Sauce and Toast!
Getting this matchup underway, I do have to, I guess I have to submit on one thing, Sparks. I guess I do in some ways agree with you. For as much as I did rag on Team Caffeine for not, having the best win-loss record when their manager isn't present, I've seen them before. I've seen them when they're determined. These guys don't give up easily, These guys, when push comes to shove, they're an immensely good tag team. Steak Sauce and Toast, all talent to them, and they're great. They're, our champions, of course, but I don't know. I don't see them coming through with this.
Welcome to my reality, Doc.
Yes. So great. Anyway, so far it's been pretty even back and forth. No Man really gaining a huge advantage, but Red seems keen to change that. Sends him into the corner. Followed up with a nice little power slam there. And, yeah, I guess, again, it's just one of those things. It's like, I've seen Team Caffeine at their best, I've seen the things they can accomplish and the people they've beaten. Steak Sauce and Toast, for all of their, their great feats, they are just a couple of party guys, And it's like, I don't know if they can handle it. Dodging that out of the way, but gets the knee up. I'm like, I'm not saying I don't like them. You seem to have this, inherent hatred for Steak Sauce and Toast, Sparks.
They're named after food. What part of that isn't clear?
Barring that, I've always said that they're talented. I've always said that they have a good chance, but I've also shown that, Team Caffeine, they can be dangerous. As we're seeing here, just, busting up the arms, not going to a camel clutch here, but luckily it's right over the ropes, just breaking the fall. It can be, it can be kind of crazy when you're out there. Anyway, sends him into the corner here, tags in Rock. The two of them now going for something here, just slamming him into that turnbuckle. I never like seeing that. He's called to his partner here, but gets a nice leg pick there. This is going over to Toast, trying to get a tag of his own. And here comes the big man, Toast.
How is that like a threatening response? Like, oh no, I'm gonna get my buddy Toast.
I mean, have you seen Toast? I mean, yeah, he's a bit short, but he's a big guy. I mean, the guy can actually lift pretty well, too.
I don't care what he can do. It's his name that bugs me.
You just don't like the fact they're named after food. Then why do you like Team Caffeine so much? They're also named after food. Granted, energy drinks, but still food.
They're different. I can actually see their names being legitimate. I have never met a man in my life named Toast. I have met men named Rock or named Red. I have met people like that.
You have?
Yeah, I met a guy named Red Tourette. Good guy.
Huh. Just tell me about him sometime. Anyway, Toast now changing the complexion of this match, but Rock gets a counter, a nice European uppercut. Sends him outside. We could see a little battle on the outside. No, Toast slings it back in. Like I said, he's got a lot of muscle for a short guy. But Rock just as much a muscle man in his own right. And, after Team Caffeine was sort of, brought in with the Wolfpack, you've seen a lot more, I guess you'd almost call it pack mentality. You see a lot more, ferocity in their attack and their movements. You see a lot more of what they can do, At least in my opinion, I think we've seen a lot more of a aggressive side to Team Caffeine than we have in the past, just due to them being more associated with our champion.
Yeah, maybe that association can help get them titles of their own.
Let's not get too crazy. Puts him on his shoulders here, slings off the ropes into a stun gun. And you never want to taunt, especially in this moment, Steak Sauce.
See what I'm saying? These guys are idiots.
Red comes in with a clothesline. Ooh, went for something there but got blocked. Steak Sauce is well aware of what's going on. Went for a dropkick but gets dodged out of the way. These two kind of going back and forth with their movements here, each one laying a strike. Ooh, a forearm and another big clothesline. Did you see that forearm? He winded it up really strong, man. That was a good forearm.
I ain't seen either of the other two idiots putting in something like that.
What about that one? Steak Sauce now taking control once again. This is something I was not expecting to see too much of, but we are seeing it right here. Drags him in the middle. What could he be going for? Stomp to the gut. Maybe my prediction was wrong, Sparks. Maybe these guys will, defend their titles. Maybe they will retain in the end.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Clothesline over the ropes here. Now going up to the top rope. What is he doing up there?
Making a damn fool of himself. He's gonna miss.
Ref getting his count as went for a double axe but missed, just like you said, Sparks. We're just having a good old, looks like we're having a fist fight out here. Just both of them just laying strikes out on one another. Ooh, I think I heard someone hit the stairs there. The ref is already going through his count here. Either one of these guys hits a count of 10, the match is over.
But the titles can't change from pinfall submission, right?
You're absolutely right, Sparks. Meaning these guys are going to get back in the ring if they want to end this thing properly. Now Steak Sauce throws him into the corner. What do we see here? Off the ropes and a punch! Look at that punch! That was just a straight right hand. And another to boot, just because, why not?
And yet Rock, totally unfazed.
That's red, Sparks.
I know.
Why did you...
Shut up.
Another big forearm there by Red. Sends him into his own corner now. And Rock now looking to do something here. And we've seen this before. We know what this is. Just stomping away. Just this constant barrage stomp. This is that pack mentality I talked about. This has won them the titles countless times.
It's a thing of beauty. True tag team coalition at work.
Stomps away, and then you go in for the drop kick in the corner. Could this be over right here and now? Rock jumps into the cover. One, and only a 1 count.
I have nothing to say.
Spine buster there by Rock. Now you got me confused, Sparks. But I'm a bit dazed too. I mean, that usually nails them down, but he only got 1 count. Went for that power slam after that big knee. Rock looking to put this away again. 1, 2, and not again. Again with the not counting. Toast is just hanging in there. He's a durable guy, like I said. And now here he goes himself. He's jackhammer punches in the gut.
Come on, ref, open your eyes. Clearly he's cheating somehow.
How? He's just taking the hits. You're just being butthurt. Rock counters the attack though, whatever that big move was. Toast counters again, right back at him. The two are now fighting in Toast's corner, but Rock changes that quickly. Goes into the corner. Toast though, breaking free, whatever that was. That's STO just to get Rock on the ground. These two teams, it's like you constantly see this back and forth between these two. Ooh, slams one to the ground there and springboard into a Vader bomb. You do not see that from these guys often. That's a rare sight from Rock. He must be desperate.
I don't care if it's desperation or necessity. All I know is he needs to get his act in gear.
And, ooh, snake eyes by Toast. But again, blocked. These two teams just going back and forth, back and forth. It's clear that none of them are trying to... Ooh, a trap squeeze. Trap squeeze by Toast, just wrenching at the shoulders. Drives him down to the ground with just pain. I guess you haven't. You don't have shoulders, do you?
No, I don't. And if that's what you could do to him, then I'm glad I don't.
Well, yeah, that hurts. Anyway, Rock sent into their corner. Steak Sauce and Toast been looking for it. Yes, they are. He's got him hoisted up. Sauce looking for it. The Sizzling Bulldog. Nice double team maneuver. Floats into the cover. Hooks the leg. 2 and no. He knocks out the ref in the process, breaking up the count. And now Red looking to maybe incapacitate Toast. Ooh, nice suplex there. Causes Toast to roll out of the ring. And Rock answers with a lariat. Now Team Caffeine might be able to get some wheels turning. Oh, they just lost a teammate. Team Caffeine could be rolling now. Ooh, but you see on the outside there, Toast just blocked something. He just got up. As did the ref. Big suplex there by Steak Sauce.
This match is going like a seesaw. I swear it's going back and forth with the momentum.
It's like a ship rocking on like a dangerous sea. Oh, Red tries to stop it there, but another big punch there by Steak Sauce. You saw Red grab him, trying to block it. Ooh, and a chop right back. I feel like that must hurt, right? Like, chopping Steak Sauce must hurt because he does wear that gold chain all the time.
Is that illegal?
Not really. Now tags in his partner. He's got him up on his shoulders again. He's going for a second one here. This time Toast looking for it. That Sizzling Bulldog! The second one. Goes for the cover again. Red's not tries to help this time. 2 and 3!
I just don't like the world anymore.
You just really don't like that. I, however, am proud to say that, well, I'm wrong. I was wrong. These guys surprise me. Every single time they defend or win the title for that matter, they surprise me. Steak Sauce and Toast, ladies and gentlemen, have kept their titles going.
If I had a mouth and a stomach and a neck, I would vomit right now.
Do you have oil?
Yeah.
Couldn't you vomit that?
That's disgusting.
Hey, you were the one that brought it up. Anyway, congratulations, Steak Sauce and Toast. Good work on your win.
The legends rise, we burn it out, a mile wide. When ashes fall, the legends rise. Whoa.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Championship.
International title on the line. It's Courier 60 Ulysses taking the helm this time for a challenge.
As good as a man as this guy is, I have to admit I'm not exactly comfortable being around him.
Not comfortable. I'm comfortable with most people. What's wrong with him?
Well, he has a bit of a bias against us iBots. I'm not entirely sure what caused it. Something about his past.
Oh boy, his past is sort of a mystery to everybody, Sparks.
Well, according to him, it was a machine that destroyed the Divide, so he doesn't like all robots. Thinks of us as nothing but tools or something like that.
Yeah, he can be a bit mysterious at times. But, I mean, since coming to IDW, he's proven himself a good combatant. He's probably for all this time surviving in the Divide with harsh winds and jagged metals. So, I don't doubt that he has the ability to take on Greystone tonight.
I don't know if he can beat Greystone, but he'll put up one hell of a fight.
Speak of the devil, and the devil shall appear. It is our international champion, William Greystone, Harborman, making his way down.
Tough guy who does everything by himself. He doesn't need partners, he doesn't need factions, he's a one-man wrecking crew.
More construction crew, I suppose, given his frequency in hardware. Although I suppose you could buy sledgehammers and pickaxes and the like to, I guess, just constructing things.
You alright, Doc? You seem a little, off this match.
Not really. It's just tiring, We always do these shows so late, Gotta sleep, man.
It's called changing your sleep schedule.
Not like you'd understand. You're a machine. You don't sleep. You just turn on and turn off. You have batteries.
Nuclear batteries that don't wear off, so I never feel tired.
Lucky.
Introducing first to my right, from the Divide, weighing in at 238 pounds, Ulysses! And introducing to my left, from Portland, Oregon, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the international champion, William Greystone!
As the match is beginning, I have to say that between these men, they both have pretty similar body shapes, I can't really say one has the strength advantage or the speed advantage. They're both pretty similar looking guys. So I have to say that, there's no really advantage going in, other than the champion's advantage, obviously.
Yeah, but you gotta figure experience has to be one of those things up there, and Greystone's got that on Ulysses for quite a bit, at least inside the squared circle.
Perhaps, but Ulysses tackles way stronger things than anything that's here in IDW, except at least then he has weapons and stuff to defend himself. Here he has nothing but his bare fists.
Yeah, true enough, but again, I still think Greystone's got him better beat, within the ropes, with these rules and sanctions and stuff. Like you just said, Ulysses survives in a wasteland, a post-apocalyptic environment. It's not something that you can just waltz into and nail the first time around,
Well, I suppose you're right, Sparks. Experience in some things do make for good sports entertainers. You've got, former boxers, former MMA fighters, former soldiers, former Olympians, former everything, really. You come from any background, be it acting, stage performing, or anything, really, and you're pretty much good as far as professional wrestling is concerned, given the fact that, all it takes is a little bit of training. And sometimes that excess experience can be the game changer, Maybe it can help you get a leg up on your opponent. Maybe you know things they don't.
Still, there are rules, there's very specific set of skills, Like, for example, they're both going to the outside. This would permit Ulysses, in a more, if this was less of a controlled match, where it was no disqualification, I feel like Ulysses would have this in the bag. But it's not. It's rules, it's confined, it's controlled, something Ulysses ain't used to. And we're seeing Greystone taking control of it.
Just for a cover, his arm right in the face here. Barely, it just didn't hit the 2 count there. And I suppose you're right. I don't know. It's hard to say whether you're right or wrong on that one, Sparks, but as we go on to the match here, these two have been pretty evenly matched so far, but Greystone clearly taking the control for most of this. As going back to what you said there, where it's not exactly the, it's not much the life experience as it is in-ring experience, and just dragging those elbows across the face. I don't care how tough you are, that just hurts. Now he's going over the arm to sling it in the mat. Greystone is taking full control at this point. He is not letting it go.
It also doesn't hurt that, he is the title holder. He is the champion. You're wanting to defend that title with all your being.
That is true. You're going to want to do that too. Ulysses now finally breaking out of this headlock here. Finally getting to a vertical base. Tries and goes for a big, Michinoku driver. Right in the center. Nice job, but Greystone quick. Just a nice kick in the head to get him right back to a vertical base. Again, headbutt. And a suplex to follow it. Greystone is not letting Ulysses gain any momentum.
Shut down, isolate, pulverize. That is William Greystone's IT.
True enough, it is usually his game plan. Sends it back into the corner here. What are we going to see from Greystone right now? A kick to the stomach. And we've seen this before, like hammering in a nail or a spike in the ground, just stomping away at the shoulders. A big one in the chest. And now just kind of taking stock of his work here. Just kind of, putting his hands on his hips, taking a stock of his work.
Greystone's been dominating this from the first opening bell. He has all right to take stock of his good work.
Kick out there by Ulysses, and now Stone is setting up for it. Greystone's looking for it. That big key cutter! And we see the blood. We got a pierce on the head. 2 and Ulysses kicks out.
I agree once again, that's the only thing I like hearing you call.
Sends him on the ropes here and just slings him off. Ulysses now bleeding from that wound on his head. I advise the refs get some protective gear on, but doesn't think he's going to do it. Ulysses, though, has got him in this headlock here for the why of it! Unique, twisting DDT sort of thing. 2, not enough. Maybe the arm here just jabbing at the shoulder here, his elbow. That, yikes. And now he's got on the middle rope here. Ulysses on the middle rope, looking to try and catch him. With the divide! Crossbody! Lateral press, count 1, 2. Ooh, you don't get much closer. That was 2 3/4.
But Greystone always kicks out. He always knows exactly what he's doing. He knows when to do it. He ain't giving up yet.
True enough, we are seeing a lot more fight out of Ulysses now. Ulysses is definitely starting to turn the tables in this. Across the ropes here, big belly-to-belly release suplex. Throwing him, and once again, praising himself on his work. So Ulysses tries to get himself a bit out of this sort of funk that he put himself in. And there's that punch with one of his own. Went for a suplex there, but counters and a neck breaker. And once again, praising himself.
This is all psychological warfare, Doc. He's gonna keep doing that until it works.
That sounds more like insanity, but we are seeing him starting to roll here. Big back body drop. It looks like he's calling for it. Calling for a spine buster right there onto the middle of the rope.
Middle of the rope, middle of the ring. Now look who's screwing up.
Alright, fine. We're both a little screwy tonight. Here we go, just these methodical stomps across the body. Like I said earlier, like pounding nails into a board. Just stomps all across everywhere along every joint.
Just slowly wear him down, like you should.
Big German suplex. Yikes. You have to wonder how much Ulysses has in him anymore. Sends him into the corner. I think he could be going for that big home run. You think he could be going for it?
There's not a doubt in my mind what he's going to do next.
Got him on the top rope. Goes for a big right hand there. I think we all know what it is. He's setting it up. One big stone cutter. Top of the ropes.
A true thing of beauty.
1, 2, 3, it's over.
Another good win in the books, Greystone. Good job.
You see that first one? I thought it was over right there on that first one. Right there, center of the ring, but just barely kicks out at 2 there. Ulysses, I mean, again, give him credit, he did fight back, but it was William in the end who was able to finally put this whole thing to bed. One big stone cutter off the top rope. It's that divide earlier. Big crossbody. Hard to get out of something like that, but Greystone managed to wait a little bit. Just a little bit left in his body. I gotta say, congratulations to Greystone for what he's done. Hope his title reign is nice. Continues, you know, how it continues long into his career.
It better. I put down a lot of money on him winning tonight.
You bet? You bet on these matches.
I probably shouldn't have said anything.
My evil way. It's burning down, it's burning high. When ashes fall, the legends rise. We burn it out, a mile wide. When ashes fall, the legends rise. Whoa.
The following is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall, and it's for the IDW Women's Championship. Introducing first, from Redding, California, Rose of Sharon Cassidy.
Triple threat action up next, and we have one of our newest women's stars. We saw her earlier in the Battle Royal. She unfortunately didn't win, but has another chance tonight.
So wait, she was in the Battle Royal to determine if she could face her at Wrestle Summit, and now she's here competing? What if she had won?
Well, then she would have been taken out and replaced with somebody else.
It's not a very smart tactic, is it?
Well, admittedly, it's not my rule, it's Alucard's rule.
I don't get it myself, so what's this chick's story again?
She's an up-and-coming country star out of Redding, California. She's just looking to make a name for herself, and she figures doing this might help be a bit of a, cross-promotion.
Again, I can't get over the fact she's wearing cow print. That seems really weird.
It's a gimmick. Every country star seems to have one.
And our opponents first, from Brooklyn, New York, Honey Bee.
The Queen Bee of IDW still sticking around here in 2019, or 2020 actually.
Okay, I'm a robot, even I know what year it is. Get your facts straight.
I'm trying to. Don't judge me like that. Anyway, our Queen Bee still returning though, hasn't lost to our reboot yet, and is making another stab at the women's title. I know you consider her the true queen of this place, but I don't know. Her performance has been pretty shoddy lately, hasn't it?
Look, that's because she hasn't had a proper 1v1. It's all these multi-person matches. She's never been given the proper chance she deserves.
I think in a match like this, she has more than enough chance, considering she doesn't have to pin the champion.
Look, she is the best, but she's the best at one-on-one. She ain't good at this nonsense.
If you say so, Sparks. Anyway, Honey Bee, of course, looking to add another title to her already impressive reign, but she does have to go through one more woman.
And from the road of Skyrim, she is the women's champion, Phoenix.
Our champion, the Dragonborn, will be facing Buffy Winters at Wrestle Summit if she's able to retain. Remember, folks, whoever wins this match goes on to Wrestle Summit to face Buffy Winters. It's quite an interesting thought process there. It's like you might win the title, but you might also have to go face someone who does beat, 19 other people. So it's really hard to think, where that thought's gonna be in the back of their minds.
No dice. The only thing they're focused on is that piece of silver strapped around Murix's waist. They're all gunning for it.
Maybe that's true. Maybe the glint of the belt is overpowering the knowledge of the future. It's hard to say. Belt held high, triple threat contest about to begin, and these things can always get a bit chaotic. No disqualifications, no countouts, nothing like that. You can do whatever you please. It's just a matter of whether these women will use that fact or not. Bell rings, and immediately Cassidy and Myrix go after one another. I think Myrix wants to get rid of that person immediately, but Honeybee quickly interjects with a heel toss. Now Rose seems to be, just trying to figure out what to do next. Trying to figure out who to fight. Honeybee, though, answers with a suplex, and Honeybee is taking control of this match so far.
Like a true queen should, she's making sure no one else gets a chance.
Now they're making a ton of enemies. Myrix now goes for a chop block on Cassidy, but he blocks it and goes for a clothesline of her own. Like I said, these things can get kind of crazy. Just everyone doing their own thing. A heel toss from Rose of Sharon Cassidy as well.
You're gonna say her full name every time you talk about her?
Not really. Spear by Honeybee. An attempted clothesline that gets knocked into a stun gun, which has her rolling out of the ring. Now it's just Myrix and Cassidy in the ring. She takes her down with a bunch of right hands, just laying them onto Myrix. You have to wonder, like, being the newest, she has to be the hungriest, right? I mean, she gets this opportunity really quick. She has to, like, you have to think she's going to be taking this opportunity in stride, right?
Well, I suppose, but you have to consider that both Honeybee and Myrix are veterans at this. They're both veteran warriors that have fought for that title multiple times, both winning it multiple times, in fact. So you have to imagine having a new blood in there is going to make them a little annoyed, a little pissed off, if you will. They're going to be fighting with all their heart just to make sure that one doesn't take it.
Slap there, got blocked, sending her in the corner here with, ooh, big forearm. And I can kind of see your point, Sparks. I mean, like, you have to imagine, a new, young competitor shows up, and these two want to prove to her that, this is still their house. This is still their place to rule. And, went for the cover, tried to break up the cover, but missed. Luckily, that was only a 1 count. Just a chop there on Honeybee. Cassidy looking for some revenge. Goes after Myrix, but just to get out of whatever that was. Ooh, and a spear. Now it's got Honeybee. Myrix is now out of the ring, and ooh, gouging the eyes. That is legal. There is no disqualification here. Over a suplex got landed, though. These two are very even as far as their matchups are concerned. Honeybee, though, as we've seen lately, that big elbow drop, making fun of her former friend still. Now going to the top rope. Could we see this ended already?
Just like a queen to end it fast.
Myrix, though, right back in the ring. Ooh, that stinger drop kick. And now, ooh, the two of them exchanging blows. Cassidy took a mean shot there. Ooh, clothesline there by Myrix. Sends Honeybee to the ground. Beast still standing strong. Ooh, big chop. Cass has not moved. But Cassidy is not moving right now. She is still down at that drop kick. Grinding the heel into her forehead. Can you imagine that? Just grinding like a high heel into your forehead?
As I don't have either, I imagine that probably hurts.
Ref couldn't get to a good spot to count. Cass broke it up. Ooh, Honeybee not happy with that. Another spear. Just an angry spear. And Honeybee once again standing tall. She looks like she's a good favorite to win this.
I was saying that earlier, but you wouldn't believe me.
Over here on 1 count only. This match is far from over. If that's all the mustard of 1 count. Dragon screw there onto the leg. And again, these triple threats, you see constant, back and forths. Constant, new opponents are showing up. New entrants are being taken. Sorry about that.
You humans and your weird biological functions I will never understand.
Look, it's called a sneeze, Sparks. It's not that big of a deal. Cass looking for a Boston Crab, but unfortunately right by the ropes it got broken up. I thought you couldn't have rope breaks in a triple threat match.
We hire some dumb refs. I feel like we already knew this. We hire some dumb refs.
We do. But we can't really find any more that'll work with us, given that we have, kind of mutants, aliens, monsters, and whatever things, working for us. They don't tend to want to work with us. Got her up on her shoulders. Ooh, this is a unique move. I'd like you all to say hello to Frontier Justice. Floats into the cover, hooks the outside leg, and immediately Myrix breaks it up. That frontier, and that spear, that frontier justice we just saw is something that she has used to win matches over and over since coming into our company. And then we have a stump puller. Ooh, a chop block attempt there looked like broke it up. And now Mirix has Cassidy for the Dragon Shout, that stunner. And now tries to steal it, trying to steal the win, and only one count.
This match has got a lot more interesting with moves flying that fast.
True enough. And now Honeybee, speaking of moves flying around fast, Honeybee going for it again. That springboard elbow drop. Right into the stomach, right into the midsection. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Mirix breaks up, but Castle looked ready to break it apart if needed be. Now Mirix back, all three women up a blocked the spear with a knee. As someone who does spears constantly, she would recognize one immediately. Very well done there by Honeybee. Throwing Mirix out to the outside. What is she doing here? Springboard stinger drop kick sends her to the outside.
You can't pin your opponent outside unless it's false count anyway. This isn't, right?
No, it isn't. And it looks like Honeybee's trying to decide who to go after. Should she go after Mirix, one she just hit, or should she go after Cassidy? Ooh, nice powerbomb there. Once again, Honeybee looking strong out there.
Even with other two women both going after each other and her, Honeybee is still standing strong in the ring.
You're right. Cass now looks like she's trying to leave Honeybee somewhere, but D is breaking out of it. Mirix just surveying the scene for right now. Ooh, and a big right hand drops Cassidy just like that. And another one to Mirix, but back elbow. Everyone's just going crazy right now. Everyone's just kind of going nuts. Cutter there by Mirix. Nice big cutter. Follows that up usually into the Dragon Sleeper, but there it is, kicked off by Honeybee. Cass now finally dragging herself over. Now it looks like Honeybee just wants to cover Cass.
That's not a very smart move. I mean, she was crawling. She's clearly, conscious.
True, but sometimes people are just weak. Maybe that crawling around is just her last ditch effort. What a knee. Honeybee's been kind of crazy right now, raking back. I imagine that cowhide protects a little bit, but you never know with someone like Honey. Ooh! Oh! Did you hear that? Good Lord.
I'm pretty sure the people on the nosebleeds heard that one.
What a kick. The sound of that kick echoed. And it didn't do much as, she got right back up, but damn, that kick. That was crazy neck breaker there by Mirix, who's now back in the ring. Good Lord, that was insane. And, ooh, there's that cutter, and there it is, the transition into that Dragon Sleeper. That submission move that's one of the title, but Cass breaking free. Cass breaking free here. Oof, kick to the gut. Ooh. We've seen her do that before. She tries to hesitate. She has that hesitation punch. Sort of a fake out. Tosses Mirix outside to the ring. We have everyone on the outside now. Hard to tell where this match can be going.
Can we go back to that kick earlier, though? I mean, that thing was loud.
I don't think I've ever heard a kick that loud before. That was crazy. Now Mirix and Honeybee, once again, these two seem to be constantly in the ring. Cass seems to be sort of like a third wheel in this, while these two do all the fighting. Kind of like what you said earlier. Now just back and forth once again. She's going for, just wrapping on her legs, a figure 4 leg lock, but against her head. Mirix, of course, known for her submission game, she'd be able to resist it. Sends Mirix into the corner. Cass seems to be getting back to her feet, though. Honeybee launching Mirix to the outside with another stinger drop kick again. Now going after Cass, who seems to be pretty preoccupied with herself.
Well, it's just like you said, she's a third wheel. She doesn't even see herself as part of this match.
Are we making fun of her?
I mean, she's wearing cow print. She's kind of making fun of herself.
Big work in Lana there. Let's go for a cover off of that. Mirix is still down on the ground outside. Hard to say when she's going to show up again. Or, never mind, she's crawling back up now. Cass, meanwhile, just cranking the neck of Honeybee just trying to get some damage in. Just recovered again. 2, not enough.
Eric's doing the right thing, just trying to survey from a distance.
Ooh, and there's that fake out punch I mentioned. There's that fake out punch we've seen before, but sometimes, Sparks, you have to think, sometimes you can't really get away with just doing, defensive strategies all the time. You can't just be defensive all the time. You have to put in the offense. It looks like Cass is thinking of doing just that. Ooh! Hip attack there. Eric's breaking free, whatever that was. Ooh! Sends it down. I think we know what we're going for here, Sparks. Like the champion, got her hooked for Frontier Justice.
Could this be it?
No, Honeybee's gonna stop her. 2, she missed. 3, Cassie is the champ.
My queen, what have you done?
She missed, Sparks. She missed. She missed, and now we have a new champion.
I have things I need to think about.
Yeah, if that's your queen, then this is a pretty poor queen of the day.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, starting off a new year strong, I suppose. Cassidy has managed to win herself the women's title. And she will likely go on to face Buffy Winters at Wrestle Summit. This is not what I was expecting. Perhaps Project Nemesis will change that. Anyway, congratulations.
It's burning down, it's burning high. When ashes fall, the legends rise. We burn it out a mile wide. When ashes fall, the legends rise.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the IDW United States Championship.
The biggest jerk in IDW, and he gets another title shot. It's almost a wonder how he's still in the company.
Yeah, I mean, after the reboot, I figured he'd be off for good.
I guess our general manager just wanted him around.
You have to question what his sanity is like if he keeps hiring guys like this.
Well, I guess he must have some fans out there. I'm guessing somebody must vouch for him. So I was like, no, keep him around. We like him.
Nobody, literally nobody said they like this guy.
Well, you can't deny make a bad guy.
You got a point there.
Chucker looking for another win at the U.S. title. Made quite the breakout last year. Let's see if he can have a 2020 just as good as 2019. We can all hope that he doesn't, but I suppose I should remain optimistic and unbiased.
There's no way to not be biased against Ricky Spanish.
You got a point. You do have a really solid point. There really isn't a way to bias against this guy.
Weren't you the one that literally said he's wrong to everybody in the multiverse?
In some way, somehow, yes, he has. Whether he, it doesn't matter what he did, he just found a way to do something bad to everybody. There's the lock with this.
Well, he is kind of a little lazy. He probably escaped through all these other random passages around the backstage.
There's hidden passages?
You don't know?
No. Well, moving away from that idea, we have our champion, the Demon.
Oh God, no.
That's right. You're scared of him. What makes you haven't conquered that fear yet? I realize you're scared of a few, like you're scared of like Hannah Lecter or Ulysses because you have genuine fears. I don't get what your fear is about this guy.
We're dealing with an honest-to-God true demon in our hearts. Like, he's right there. I can go over and touch him. I'm not going to, obviously, because he's about to kill me, but he is right there. Like, you're not bothered by that.
Not really, actually. And more often than not, I'm actually just kind of, we've dealt with him, for years now. I just kind of live with it. I'm just like, you know what? He's out here to compete. He's not here to mess with us, so I just kind of live with it.
You have more guts than me.
You mean in the figurative sense or the literal sense?
You know what I mean.
Yes, Azrael is our champion. He's looking to start off his year strong against Spanish. Knowing his luck, I'd actually put my money down on him for this one, especially after last year's show. He was able to scout out one of Ricky Spanish's most common tactics, the low blow. He was able to scout it, block it, and just look around it.
I'll agree to that one. The man is very smart when it comes to the ring. His ring IQ is high. But then again, we are dealing with Spanish here, a man who's known for every dirty trick. There's no way Oswald can stand for all of them.
I suppose, and we have seen Spanish go as far as to, manipulate the ref, so we're not entirely sure what can happen. I could hope for a clean match, but that's, wishful thinking.
Introducing first to my right, from Langley Falls, Virginia, weighing at 201 pounds, Ricky Spanish. And introducing to my left, from the pits of hell, weighing at 224 pounds, he is the United States champion, the Demon, Azrael.
As we get this matchup underway, I would like to repeat that I would hope for a clean contest between these two, but we both know that's not going to happen.
Now we just need to, I swear, we should put up a timer. Like a timer to how long it takes Spanish to cheat. And see if, we could take bets. How long does it take him?
I would, but I don't think we have the budget for that.
What do you mean budget? We don't have a budget. Do we?
Actually, we do. Pretty strict budget, too. As we see, surprisingly, some, classic mat wrestling here between the two of them. Although it seemed clear that Azrael was the victor in that situation, getting out of whatever that was. But then an elbow right to the chest that drops him with a neck breaker as well. And again, we've always seen what Azrael's capable of. This man just, he knows every way to beat a man senseless. And I can't imagine a man he'd want to beat senseless more than Spanish, as he goes for a Russian leg sweep there. It's can you think of any person Azrael would want to beat up more?
Other than his father, no.
Azrael's a father?
Yeah, no, I guess. It's complicated, I'll tell you later.
Okay. Azrael's still in control, countering point for point. Anytime Ricky seems to get an advantage, Azrael's right there to block it. Just tossing him out of the ring. He doesn't want to do this. Okay, he's going up to the top rope. What is he doing?
He's going a little nuts right now.
Where we see him do this. Jumps off and went for an elbow, but got Ricky Spanish just dodged out of the way. Just a jab right there, like it's nothing. Wrenching at the arm, and Spanish breaks free. Surprisingly, Spanish is the first one in the ring. It's not something you see from him often. If here's something you see, just wrenching the arm against the rope, using the rope to his advantage. It's, I'm surprisingly seeing a lot of more clean combat between these two. Of course, there's Oswald just beating him to death, but we're seeing a lot more clean combat than, we're used to from these two.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm still holding out that Spanish is going to do something stupid.
And this is why you don't taunt Russian legs up again, but that is why you do not taunt Azrael. We told you you had a high IQ, don't make us liars. Now Spanish looking to possibly gain some momentum now if he finally got an opening. In the corner and a nice clothesline there. Of course, not the style of his opponents as always. Crowd not happy about this development.
Let them talk. They're fickle as always. They'll cheer for him next week.
Yeah, maybe. Just depends on where we are, you know. I guess people have long arms don't care for it, and that was a very nice tiger suplex. Azrael once again back on top, just his usual systematic beatdown of his opponents. Ooh, big hand there. Ooh, you see that lariat, that leg lariat.
That takes skill, grace, and precision. That is something you don't just do.
You got that right. Sends Ricky into his corner here and just smacks him one. Oh, but Spanish rolls him up. Ooh, just running it. Again, it's like he's not doing anything against the rules, but he is playing pretty dirty.
As is his MO. That's just kind of what he does.
Too true. Wrenching at the neck here. It's hard really to comment that, you know, any more than he's just oof! Oh, right to the forehead there by Azrael. Good call. Now he's got him on his shoulders. What are we looking to see here? Go to sleep! The go to sleep knee strike right under the chin. Now we've seen these before. These stomps right to the chest. These have put people in the hospital before. Just those chests to the... Oh.
Those chests to the kick. Are you having a stroke tonight, Doc? Seriously.
I am not. I'm just screwing up my words. You know I do that constantly.
Yeah, you do. It's pretty funny.
Oh, shut up. Ooh, went for the demon drop kick, but actually got caught. Spanish now with a nice neck breaker. Possibly looking to rally after that. Let's recover. 1, 2. Oof. In a bit. Now lifting him up for a double axe handle. 2 fists into the gut. Now what's he going for here? He's going for that cheap shot knee strike. Closer to the cover. 1, 2. Ooh, so close. 2.5. Azrael breaks free with a shoulder tackle.
He's still going back and forth in the best way.
Yes, they are. Ooh. Azrael now looking to seem fired up. Ooh, reverse atomic drop. Power slam. Now going for them again. These big stomps to the chest once again. He is really fired up now. Cover off it. 1, 2. Just a 2. Oof. Ooh, what is he playing this time? Knee into a neck breaker.
Beautifully executed, like I like to see.
You're just happy to see someone beating up on Ricky Spanish, aren't you?
Too true.
Oh, went for it again, but missed again. Spanish has got that demon dropkick on the level. He knows when it's coming. Knee breaker, or shoulder breaker rather.
Les rêves des amoureux sont comme le bon vin. Ils donnent de la joie ou bien du chagrin. Affaibli par la faim, je suis malheureux. Pas longtemps.
As you just saw, it looks like the new arrivals are just beginning. We have a new person showing up again. These two once again jockeying for position here.
Who was that anyway? I saw a lot of French. I don't speak French.
Granted, neither do I, but whoever it was, we seem to be getting a new person in April. I read that correctly.
Well, that was only part in English.
Yeah, it seems in April we're getting another new face in our company. Always nice to see. You never like to see stagnation. Ooh, looked like he was going for something there, and Spanish blocks it, strike to the arm. Nope, he goes for it again, takedown, and just these raining right hands. Like we said, it's like you don't find a person more suited just the idea of beating the hell out of someone than Spanish. Sends him over the ropes, now just taunting a bit at his expense, just being like, oh, look at him, he stumbled.
You know, I like that we criticize Spanish for doing that kind of stuff, but every time anyone else does it, we just sort of say, yeah, there he goes, he's doing it.
Well, because when Spanish does it, he's meaning it, like, he really means it. Like, he's doing it, like, very viciously and, what'd you call it? He's doing it very deliberately. You know, he's deliberately doing it to piss you off. You know he is. Everyone else, though, they're trying to do it to invigorate themselves or the crowd. No, Spanish does it just to be a jerk.
You know what? Fair enough, that makes a lot of sense.
He's underhooked. Ooh, another tiger suplex. Maybe a butterfly suplex. A lot of these moves look very similar to me.
You're the color commentator. How do you not know what these things look like?
Sorry, geez. Now Spanish here is looking for something. Ooh, kick right to the knee. That could just buckle your joints, prevent your striking ability. That's a lot of stuff you don't want to see as Azrael, but he quickly breaks free and gives him one of his own. In the corner. Ooh, went for something, but got the knees up again. Spanish has got that demon dropkick on point. He knows when it's happening. It's very much the same as when Azrael had his low counter. It's like Spanish knows when it's coming and he knows how to get out of the way.
Hey, that's called training, you know, it's called training. He goes in, he practices that, and makes sure he knows when it's coming. Spanish ain't gonna take that kick lying down again. He's gonna have to work for it to get that to work.
Fair enough, but like, that demon dropkick is what he's been using this whole time. It's what he uses to win. Without it, it's like, what do you do? That's a monkey flip there from the bottom there. Without any momentum, that's pretty good. Once again, gesturing to the crowd here, he looks ready to fight. Spanish, though, immediately back in the ring, just not happy. Kick to the knee, and big DDTs, selling it as much as he can.
Well, of course he is. He has the whole crowd looking at him. He's gonna overhype the hell out of it.
Too true. In the corner here, I don't like what this might be going towards. Spreading his legs apart. He better be careful where he aims, because if he aims too close, well, he's disqualified. And right in the groin area.
It wasn't a low blow though, right?
It was the inside thigh. It still hurts, considering it's still sensitive, but it's not quite the family jewels. Now he's got him lifted up again. He's doing this again. The cheap shot knee strike right to the face. Cover off it again. 1, 2. Ooh, again, 2.5. It's very close.
Azrael ain't gonna take these cheap tricks lying down. He is not gonna stop fighting until he gets this win.
Good point, Sparks. Good point. On my shoulders now. Another go to sleep. That's his second one. Floats into the cover off this one. But it's on the ropes. His hand was on the ropes and couldn't get the cover. Azrael still looking like he's ready to fight. Join him on the outside here. Ooh, DDT right on the outside mat. That's not much that ain't much cushioning. That just hurts. Ooh, went for that boot again, but this time Azrael's the first one in the ring. Ooh, lifting up in the electric chair. Ooh, face buster. Nasty. Now he's going for something here. I think he's going for that leg DDT again, messing with that left leg. Now going for the right arm. He's just tearing him apart, joint by joint. Oh, now just right in the hands, just like he was doing earlier.
I think Spanish realized he has to stop playing around.
As did Azrael with a nice elbow there. Ooh, went for a knee, but got blocked. Spanish is suddenly on another level. Once again, just taunting up a storm. Oof. Back. And just slamming his head into the... Oh, that cannot feel good. It's on the concrete, too. He's got him up in that position. Oof. Right against the side of the apron there. That's the hardest part of the ring. That just hurts. Ooh, did you see that kick?
Spinning heel kick right to the back of his head.
Youch. Ooh. Now he's bleeding, I think, from that elbow, but jeez. These two are not shy of just destroying one another. These two just want to go to war. As Spanish goes for us again. That kick right to the inner thigh. Covers off it. 1, 2.
You do not get any closer. That was 2 and like 7/8 at that point.
To right. Going for it again. That cheap shot again. This has to be it. 1, 2.
No! Huh? There, I can't. What?
I'm with you, Sparks. He kicked out again. Azrael is putting up one hell of a fight against this. If he can get back into the swing of things, if he can get back on his feet, then he might actually have a chance. Kick to the face. Spanish is once again just trying to take Azrael apart piece by piece. But Azrael finally back to a vertical position, finally gets a move off. Gets on our shoulders again. Could this be our third one? Third GTS tonight. Seems to be a common move for him now.
And it's effective.
There's a camel clutch now, just wrenching on the neck. Spanish breaking free. Spanish just broke free. Can Azrael even do anything at this point? Ooh. Yeah, he can do that. A nice back elbow. Got blocked. These two are just going back and forth with a war right now.
You already used the war analogy.
Well, it's still fitting. The Russian leg sweep. Now this sends it over. What's it going again? Just not stopped to the arm. More hands. Spanish is done. Spanish is done trying at this point. He's just raining hands whenever he can get his hands on it.
I'm not gonna.
Ooh, a super kick. Sorry to interrupt you, Sparks. And a suplex. Again, sorry to interrupt you, Sparks, but that was just a sweet super kick. But he kicked out anyway. What were you saying?
I said if that was an accidental punt, that whole hands on him thing, if that was a punt, I swear I'm gonna punch you.
With what? You don't have hands.
I will find a way.
Do that demon drop kick finally hits the mark. 1, 2. Oof. Spanish kicked out.
We've known for a long time that Spanish is a surprisingly tough SOB. Not surprising to me that he kicked out on that one.
We'll see if Azrael can still mount that offense and get Spanish off his tail. Spanish now going for something, sends it back into the corner. Oof! It's again blocked. And another leg, Larry, another back kick. Azrael has been one of these back kicks lately.
Clearly the man's been practicing. He just wants to show off his spin kicks.
I can't deny it's badass. I just feel a little like he's got his priorities in the wrong spot. And here we see these stomps again. At this point, Spanish's chest is just collapsed, right?
Basically, I imagine he can't really breathe too much now.
And just the fun. Azrael retains.
Damn straight.
To be honest, you can't deny it. Ricky Spanish put up one hell of a fight. No pun intended. Spanish put on one hell of a fight out there.
I think you put it best earlier, Doc. These two men went to war. But inevitably the demon beats the, what is Spanish exactly?
He's supposed to be an alien, I think.
Weird.
Super kick again. Yeah, these two just went back and forth. It seemed like they were both just like, it seemed like it was an even matchup until eventually this shot right there, the demon drop kick. I felt like that was a big turning point right there. Hitting that one decisive drop kick, even if he did kick out, it was enough to, get the tables turning. Got the wheels turning. Got the momentum on his side of the game.
I'm just happy that little great twerp died.
It's not dead, he just got beat. Well, Azrael remains our champion. Let's see if we can keep it going all the way to Wrestle Summit. Good match.
It's burning down, it's burning high. When ashes fall, the legends rise. We burn it out, a mile wide. When ashes fall, the legends rise. Whoa.
forming as a tag team open challenge. Please welcome Jack Crow, Jack Cannon, the Power Trip.
Power Trip returning once again from the reboot, looking again to, start things off strong. Going for an open challenge of sorts. They don't care who they face. They just want to face somebody that can start building momentum leading into Wrestle Summit.
I mean, you can't deny it's a smart strategy. Start building that momentum early. Start really getting the train moving. And you might be able to get yourself a high spot in the big show.
True. These two have always been great tag team workers, great chemistry between the two, but an open challenge, it's so risky. You never know who you're going to get. We could see especially, with the reboot, we could see someone new.
And I think I know exactly what this is. Stand and say ad victoriam. It's the Brotherhood of Steel. I don't know these guys. Who are they?
The one on your left is Paladin Dance. The one on your right is Night Lions. At least that's what this paper says. Anyway, Brotherhood of Steel are a group of, as it's seen, they are knights. They are, at least they pretend to be. Basically, these guys abide by the old codes of chivalry and knighthood. They try and, they seek to be as strong as they can, and be as powerful as they can get, while saving others. Ad Victoriam. That is their sign. Ad Victoriam, Latin for to victory. For them, defeat is not an option.
That sounds kind of cool, I guess.
We'll just have to see if they can put that mentality into practice here tonight. Looks like it's Night Lions who's starting up the show for us tonight. It's Jack Crow. Night Lions immediately with a headlock. Doesn't do much with it though. Ooh. Big punch there by Crow to try to get a cheap shot in. Lions though, quick to respond, but Crow is right there on his tail. Once again, this test of strike pushing him into the ropes though this time. The ref having to break them up. And a clean break. With these kind of things, it's rare to see a clean break. Now a headlock being applied here by Crow, wrenching at the head. You'd think that helmet would block some of it.
Okay, these guys are wearing like metal helmets. They got full-on metal shoes, knee braces, elbow pads. How is none of that cheating? There's gotta be some rule against that, right?
Well, it's just seen as clothing, so it's not really it's against the rules to bring in a weapon. This is seen as clothing, so I guess they're allowed.
That's dumb.
Your opinion. Jet Cannon now in against Lions. Lions though, back body drop just takes him right out of it. And you have to think, these guys are brand new, Lions, Dance, these two are brand new to this stuff, They're facing off against two very, very, I guess you call them hardened veterans of the group of IDW. So you have to think, what kind of strategy would you go into if you're brand new, the newest dog in the fight, and now you're taking on one of the strongest, What do you do in this kind of situation?
Personally, it's not about that. It's not about your strategy. It's simply put, you gotta go out there and make a name for yourself. Win or lose, you gotta show strong. Even if you lose, a good showing can net you something good in the future.
That's a very good way of putting it, Sparks. That's a very good way of putting it. And now we're back again with Lions and Crow. Crow now just trying something. Snapmare. Keeps him in the corner. Kick to the back of the head. Now just punching right through the helmet. Right in that, open spot in the helmet. That seems like it's asshole. It's like a target. It's like, hey, hit this. It's my non-armored part.
I mean, these guys are both shirtless. It's kind of like saying, hit this, the unarmored spot.
Lions tagged out to Paladin Dance. If you're unfamiliar, Paladin Dance is sort of like the leader of the group. Well, not the leader of the group, that'd be the elder, but none of the elders are going to come out here and fight. None of them are really that old, or I guess none of them are really that fit. Except for Maxim, but he's over by the prison.
How do you know all this?
I was handed this big old sheet of paper. It's all all this information is listed right here. It's It's kind of crazy, actually, just reading through all this. These guys are pretty legit as far as, you know, as far as like a military goes. You know, they're basically a night-themed military service, but as far as, you know, actual wrestling concerned, they don't know much. Ooh, big clothesline by Crow. Dance has yet to get a good bit of offense here, but that Beal might just turn the tables in his favor. Constant stops.
So these guys are military that act like knights of yore. They aren't actually knights.
Basically. Basically, they act like, you know, they act like knights. Their ranks are all based on knights and scribes and initiates and squires and elders and sentinels. Oh my. Calling card there by Jack Crow. It's the Power Trips calling card. Now he's going for something big. Looking for that kick. Ooh, Dance blocked the rocket kick. It's not an easy thing to do sometimes. He's picked the legs. So he's trying to turn him over. He's trying to get him on his stomach. Boston Crab, full Boston Crab applied. Crow's trying to fight out of it. Dance now has a chance. Throws him into the corner.
I'm curious to see what these guys do.
So am I. Time on his shoulders. And Victorium! Beautiful double team maneuver there. Goes for the cover immediately. The ref is distracted by Cannon. 1, 2, and Cannon comes in right as soon as he needs to break up that pin. Like I said, big tags. Ooh, that brain chop. Ooh.
Yeah, they cut his head in half with that thing.
Too right. That was a brutal looking brain chop. Now Crow's left up by himself against the Brotherhood. He's still fighting strong once again, wrenching at the neck. Seems to be fond of doing this.
Hey, wears your opponent down. Doesn't matter who you are or how strong you are. You can't fight if you can't breathe.
Good point. Crow's trying to make a tag to his partner Dance. Ryan's though keeping his distance. Tags in Dance. You know, if we're not really being, seasoned tag team specialists, these guys are doing a lot of hot tags. They're going back and forth. They're keeping themselves out there, you know. They ain't letting one guy take too much damage. They're doing a good job. They got good chemistry.
So you say, but I still think the Power Trip got this in the bag. They got this thing locked, loaded, ready.
Ooh, that's a bit of a cheap shot there by Cannon's in the corner. He was going for something there, but got blocked. Dance sends him back into their corner. Going for something again, this time blocked by Crow. Sends it back into his corner. It's like a game of pinball, just back and forth, back and forth. Guys like the world's worst tennis match too, just back, forth, back, forth. Who knows what's gonna happen now? Hoisted up into Snake Eyes.
If I had eyes, they would have been darting back and forth all that time.
True enough, right? Now, what is Crow doing? Wrap himself around the arms here. He's got the other arm held tight. Ooh. A weak submission, but he got his foot to the ropes. Foot under the ropes and able to break that hold.
Look, the Brotherhood of Steel, these guys look like, they look like they're a lot of power. They look like they're a lot of strength and durability, but it doesn't even quite look like they got the speed advantage. That's where Jet and Jack have it. These two, they've got all that they need to beat these guys. It just takes time to wear them down, to outmaneuver them.
But if the Brotherhood catches them, they could do serious damage. We're thinking here, guillotine across the rope. That cannot feel good.
You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm a little, guess I'm getting a little sick. It's hard to say.
Thank God I can't get sick.
Too right, huh? Crow now going for that cover. 1. Ooh, Cannon stopped it. 2. 2 and a little bit. Dance managed to break out of that body press. Once again, wrenching at the neck. This is like, can we just call this like Crow's specialty now? He's been doing that all match. Finally gets a shoulder tackle off his Dance. Dance is now without a partner just like before. Now he's got him by the legs again. Looks like he's trying to pick him from the legs again. Trying to go into that Boston Crab again. He's got it locked in. Crow trying to get across, but no! Fights out of it.
Something to be said about these two boys, that they're both able to break out of submissions, get out of trouble, and get to their partner. That is true tag team work.
I can't argue with that one, Sparks. Now Dance constantly, big clothesline there, just fighting all on his own until his partner comes back. Cannon though fighting back too. Cannon fighting strong. So Crow's just trying to mix with the audience. Do you think it was a mistake? Do you think the Power Trip regrets, calling out the Brotherhood of Steel like this in an open challenge?
They didn't call out anybody. They just did, they did what they wanted to do. They came out here expecting, one of our own tag teams, not these new guys. They were expecting something they could handle.
I suppose, but it was still a risk they were willing to take, it seems. And here we go. The Power Trip is rolling. Big kick. Oh, the potty splash. The Power Trip's rolling. Goes right into the cover there. 1, 2. Ooh, didn't get to him in time. And Lyons was able to break it up. Ooh, went for a DDT there, but locked it, hitting Cannon now. Just gouging at the face. You see, he's just gouging at his face. Meanwhile, Dance and Crow still fighting. Cannon's now just kind of out cold in the middle of the ring. I wonder how that's going to affect things. Dance hitting him with a knee on the mat.
Maybe you were right. Maybe these Brotherhood guys really are good tag team specialists. But I still don't think they're better than the Power Trip. They have this thing won.
Oof. Slam across the ropes. What the heck? Cannon just took Dance into the ring with a suplex. That's trying to put Dance out for a while. Maybe you're right. Maybe they are good. Maybe they are better. This is crazy. What a big clothesline. These two teams are just... This is some of the most physical I've seen in tag team work. Just these two are just both going at it with clotheslines, big kicks, and hard-hitting moves, Lyons breaks out of that with a back body drop. It's hard to say. Both teams have shown a lot of offense. It's just a matter of when each one's going to go hold its defense and let it through. There goes Cannon. Ooh, went for a flying clothesline but missed. Lyons now in control. Brings him over to the ropes. What is he planning? Ooh, just goes for a punch. Didn't get it. Big chop there. What a knee. A big clothesline to finish it off. A 3-strike combination gets him on the ground. And now Cannon just gets to do as he pleases. Oof. Got the legs locked here, almost like an Indian death lock. Sort of a figure 4 variation.
Man, you really do sound sick, man.
I don't know what this is. It must be just... I don't know. New Year's, new sicknesses, I guess, Kick out at 2 there by Lyons. These two are still going at it, too. Big atomic drop there. Sends him right into the ropes. What is Cannon thinking? Ooh, went for a knee, but hit the ref instead. That could lead to some very dangerous things. Shoulder tackle on the Cannon. But luckily the ref is back up. See, unlike a certain other company, we hire our refs to at least be a bit tougher. They don't take just one hit.
You hear that, Vinny?
Yeah, we don't call people out here. We do not call people out. And Cannon here off the ropes. Rocket kick! Rocket kick to Lyons. Right in the middle of the ring here. Covered. 1. Ooh! Knocked Cannon and knocked Crow out of the ring. And there goes Dance as well. Now both of these guys are without a partner. Both of these guys are without a partner.
Makes you wonder, what does a man do when he doesn't have his partner with him? What does a man do when he's down a tag team partner and he has to fight alone?
Knee busted up. Lyons something good. Now he's taking control after busting him up. He's probably going to be bleeding and stuff. He's going for this. This is what Crow was doing earlier. This just like wrenching at the arm here. That's a brutal looking submission hold. The Lion's able to break free. It's like, can you think of an advantage either one of them has at this point? You know, it's like both teams are just kind of, you know, ooh, just grabbing his face with a claw. Just an iron claw right to the face. But fighting through the pain is Cannon, just fighting through the pain in his face. It's another really big clothesline. They seem to be liking this match.
This shouldn't have been seen as the tag team open challenge. This should have been the tag team clothesline match, because that's all we're getting.
Kind of, yeah. And Cannon now, big rollover German suplex. Good lord. That was a big suplex. Goes for the cover off at 1, 2, 3.
I told you they'd win.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm surprised. Fighting a brand new opponent you know nothing about, but then again, your new opponent isn't exactly you know, most well-versed in our style. But still, you know, give credit to the Brotherhood. They put up quite the Brotherhood still put up quite the fight against these experienced veterans, but unfortunately, experience, grit, determination beats everything else. He gets clawed, his iron clawed in his face.
Good work, boys. I'm buying you a drink.
You don't drink.
Said I'd buy them and not me.
Legs are tied, these hands are broken. Alone I try, with words unspoken. Silent cry, a breath is frozen. With blinded eyes, I fear myself. It's burning down, it's burning high. When ashes fall, the legends rise. We burn it out, a mile wide. When ashes fall, the legends rise. Throat is dry, my vision's fading. I'm paralyzed and left here waiting.
And the matchup is overway, and if those words we heard earlier are any indication, I bet these two can't wait to get their hands on each other. I mean, you can't kick your CEO in the nuts. That's not allowed, is it?
I mean, in fairness, you can, but you should expect to get fired for it, or at least suspended, right?
But no, he lets him compete anyway. It's like Alucard's a very forgiving man. Anyway, over the top rope battle royale, 30 competitors. We're gonna get our first one right out here, our third one rather, I suppose, if these two are the starting two.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory: impossible.
We get Liberty Prime, the tall, sleek, metallic Goliath, here to slay all the communists in America, apparently.
I'm sorry, where did we dig this guy up?
It's from a universe where the communists never stopped. Like, communism never died, and they just never stopped trying to invade us. The Cold War turned into a hot one. Communists kind of went haywire and started trying to take the world. They tried taking the United States. They managed to annex Alaska, amazingly. And the Liberty Prime was designed to go and, clear that mess up.
So he's just a big hulking, he's just a big robot, basically.
A big robot whose entire purpose was to destroy the communist Chinese, but of course we took his weapons away. But he's here in our Royal Rumble, so hey, let's see what we can do. Alucard taunting, but manages to get down. Here's a face we recognize. It's James Murphy.
I'm glad to see, our most intellectual man come back.
intellectual. You call this guy smart?
He admitted laws, he must be smart.
Don't even start with that. Murphy starting at number 4. Not a great number to be at in a Rumble like this, but we have seen people last a long time, and Murphy looks like he might have the stamina to do it. We just have to wait and see. Our CEO, no disrespect to the man, but Alucard I don't see making it very far in this Rumble, you know? He's not exactly a fighter, he's more of a businessman.
Do not disrespect our CEO. Maybe he's been training.
Maybe, but it doesn't stop anything. And here we have number 5, Auric Valentine. The Wanderer, Auric Valentine, making his Rumble entrance. It's a little sad, honestly. I really like this guy, but he hasn't broken out. You know, he's been here for a couple of phases. He had that big breakout, that big win, that big opportunity to shine and be himself. Maybe tonight will be that time, but it's hard to say. We just have to keep, like I said, I'm a fan of the guy, but I understand that he hasn't had the biggest breakout time, that he needs.
Hey, if he's good enough to continue sticking around here, he must be good for something, even if it's not, blatantly obvious.
True enough. And number 6 is the monster truck, Jeremy Zander. Again, nice to see we got a lot of returning faces this year. It's pretty rare for that. Usually we have a lot of, guys cancel on us.
Well, given our line of work, it's kind of rare to find people who would want to do this. Look at the people in the ring right now. We got a vampire, we got a giant robot, we got an alien.
Speaking of giant robot, the Liberty Prime actually eliminated, Ricky Spanish may actually eliminate him here, and thrown over the rope, there he goes. Liberty Prime is gone. Liberty Prime is our first elimination by Ricky Spanish of all people.
I knew that guy was cheating, but I guess he's tough, too.
And he had a match over, too. He's still able to lift that giant robot over, but what can you do? And here comes a big man in his own right. He may be small, but he's got a big heart. It's Roy Zero.
Leader of the Silver Bullets and one of the biggest cockroaches that IDW's ever produced.
Don't call him a cockroach. Sure, he might, be a bit tough to take down, but that just makes him more tenacious. It makes him more, dangerous.
Makes him a cockroach.
Just mean. And the leader of the Silver Bullets now coming in and immediately seeing a lot of people showboating, as you do. In these kind of matches, it's common to see people showboat and try and, bolster themselves up. In a myriad of ways. Some of them try and pump up the crowd, some of them just pump up themselves, or some of them just insult their opponents. Just depends on who you see. And there goes Alucard! Xander removing Alucard from the match. Like I said, it didn't last too long, but he is our second elimination as our own CEO. Hopefully he can get back to his desk job. Coming at number 8 is,
Okay, Doc. Who? What is this thing?
Sparks, this is Melty. Melty is a wrestling action figure that was put in the microwave, melted slightly, given life, and grown to human size.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me. He is a life-sized action figure of a wrestling character who was put in the microwave slightly, given life, and then, we see, there goes Murphy. Sorry to see your boy go, but yeah. Melty is a interesting person. He showed good in the, in our training areas. He showed like he had promise, but, he's just got a bit of a messed up face and a slightly glossy sheen.
Wait, is he still, melted?
Well, kind of. It just turned glossy. And I think at number 9 is, we have a very interesting new member of our roster. Sparks, this is Spain's #1 boxing champion and an aspiring matador,
Don Flamenco. Did you have to say his name like that?
I felt it necessary. Yes, Don Flamenco. I'm trying to make his name in professional wrestling as much as he did boxing. Melty in the corner here. Raised up. Perhaps Melty will be eliminated soon. Auric now taking... Snapping at the arm there. Auric trying to get rid of Don Flamenco, not letting him have a good welcoming party here. Ooh, you see that? Roy Zero kip up immediately and now taking the fight to Spanish. This is two of the shortest guys in the ring right now. Right now, both Melty and Roy just taking turns to smacking Spanish around. We could have 7 people in this ring here soon with this is our 10th? Look at this, a 10th guy. Ooh, what a high kick. And this 10, max force, the enforcers.
Wait, so tag team guys show up here too?
Everyone is capable of showing up, Sparks. And yep, the enforcers representative Max Force making his way down to the ring, which will get us up to 7 people in this ring. Pretty impressive. When you think about it, big German suplex there to Flamenco. Everyone kind of, a headbutt there by Valentine. That was crazy. Melty now on the ropes. Looks like someone's trying to eliminate him. Spanish trying to eliminate him as best he can. Flamenco and Zero fighting. Valentine just kind of surveying the scene, not sure what he should do with himself. Flamenco on the ropes. Could we see him leave? It would be sad to see if he left already. I mean, it is Zero, but come on, don't let him leave now.
I hope he falls just for your sake. There, see, my point proven.
Anyway, Hitman of the Enforcers. It's like Max Force might get a partner out there. But you're just be foolish, Sparks. Why do you just not like people?
I just don't like you.
There goes Max Force. So much for him having a partner. Max Force eliminated at the same time. We're down to 6 again. We don't really get... Once we get more than 6, people start getting eliminated pretty easily. It's not that common we see more than this many people. Seeing just everyone sort of in their own grouping, nothing really big happening. So it's in these moments, in these sort of rumbles, that you really gotta appreciate the sort of lows in the action. Not a lot's going on. Ooh, Zero with a big kick there. Spanish on the ropes. Could Xander eliminate Spanish? There he goes!
Much to the grin of everybody. I'm sure everyone's happy to see that little twerp lose.
Better believe it. Ooh, synchronized punch onto Melty. There's someone's not very liked. Big gut-wrench German suplex there. Arik is still here, mind you. Remember, he was number 4. Number 5, I think, actually. He was 5, yeah. But he's still here. Like, Xander's still here. Arik's still here. Yet people who came in after them have left. I'm surprised Melty's here, too.
Yeah, the sentient action figure is somehow still in this thing. That shocks me.
So again, we have this sort of lull in the action, nothing big happening. Arik the stamp of Valentine, that nice spine buster I love to see from him. And now Melty on the ropes here again. And up in the corner, could Hitman eliminate him this time. We have another man coming out, our 12th guy, and it's Zubaz! Zubaz was our Outer Heaven winner last year. He's guaranteed his spot here. He's coming in number 12. Man, we'll let a game is here. Yeah, Melty's out. I thought we were going to have 6 again, but no, Melty was eliminated during that little cutaway. Melty is gone. Yeah, there he is popping up there.
Good. Is it every person I mention? If I mention someone by name, they just automatically get eliminated?
I would hope not.
Good, Xander, get out of here.
If he's the next one eliminated, I swear. Now we see Arik. Oh my god, Zubaz and Arik double elimination. It's everyone except the guy you just said, Sparks.
Well, damn it.
He's got a double elimination. That doesn't happen. And we have another new guy coming in. This is Bottomless Johnny D.
Why did you just say it like that?
That's how he says it. He calls himself Bottomless Johnny D. There's nothing in this world this man can't eat, and he will never stop eating. Those who he is facing just get added to his menu.
That is dumb. That is really dumb.
Yeah, it kind of is. But what can you do? It's, you know. Everyone's got to have their gimmicks, and his is just that he eats a lot.
If he's fat,
Sparks, we're not fat shaming him.
I'm gonna do it.
Coming in at number 14 with another new competitor. This is the Reaper of the Ring, Jack
Morbid.
Former player for the Las Vegas hockey team. This guy, well, he didn't earn his nickname lightly. The Reaper of the Ring. He's known for his brutality, which is why he was cut. So he thought he'd take his skills here.
Okay, seriously, what are we hiring these days? Look at this man. This is a hockey player in skull paint. Come on, man. Do we just hire any old schmuck that comes off the ropes? You know, that can lace up a pair of boots? Do we just hire anybody?
You hire them as long as they're, competent at their job.
I do not understand this company sometimes.
Neither do I, but then again, it's what makes it fun. And from number 15, halfway through the Rumble, and we got ourselves a former winner. This guy would know a thing or two about these Rumbles. He won it last year. Dallas Stone, the Prince of Powerball, making his way down here.
Now this is the kind of thing we need to shake up this match. Kind of dull, kind of stale as of late. This is the kind of thing we need to shake this up.
Alright, there's 6 people in the ring now. Xander got split open there. If you saw, he hit the ropes. And we got 6 people in here. Hitman is surprisingly still here, as are both Xander and Zero. Both of them came in, quite a while ago. Almost like 9 or 10 entrants ago, and they're both still here. And we're just fighting off what they can. Ooh. Big moves having left and right. Johnny D using his own weight there to block Morbid's attack. We got number 16 coming down here, and it's getting crowded here. We got a nice crowded ring up here. Another newcomer, Professor Wheatley.
There. Okay, come on, man. Where are we hiring these guys? This is ridiculous.
You're the ones that want to take
How many of these weirdos we hire?
Good luck.
Okay, in fairness, this guy came to us. We didn't come to this guy, he came to us.
What do you mean he came to us?
He opened a portal. He came to us. He wanted to meet us.
And this guy can compete.
Not on the most basic level, yeah, but he did offer us some sweet technology, so we're supposed to not experience weird temporal glitches anymore. Big double overhead chop there on the Wheatley. And now Xander's just pummeling the scientist. I feel kind of bad for the guy, honestly. Johnny D trying to eliminate Stone here. Zero's trying to help him. Number 17, we got Yamashita. Silver Bullets member and former everything. This guy is done it all.
A good all-round superstar on his own right. This man's going to shake this Rumble up good.
Stone tried to get eliminated there, but he fights it off. This ring is very crowded. And now we're seeing Yamashita and Roy Zero fight. These guys are members. These are the friends in the Silver Bullets, but it is every man for himself. You can't trust anyone in these things. This ring is crowded. We have 8 people. This is the first time we have 8 people.
It is kind of insane, isn't it?
Well, never mind. 7 people. There goes Hitman. Jack Morbid eliminates him. Oh, speaking of Morbid, he could be going over himself. There he goes. Roy Zero just casually tossing him over. We now have 6 people. We had 8. We now have 6.
What did I say? When this ring starts piling up in members, eliminations happen left, right, and center.
Yeah, but again, I'd like to reiterate that Xander and Zero are both still in this match somehow. They came in like 5 and 7. Like, they were really early, and now we're almost hitting in our 20s, and they're still here. Professor Wheatley trying to get Roy Zero out of here. And while Stone and Yamashita fighting, they were partners for a time, but of course Stone works by his own logic. He ain't doing nothing with these guys. And Wheatley just pushing on Zero over there in the corner. Could Zero just be tired? No, he fights back. He continues to fight on. It's again amazing what we're looking at here. We're looking at men who just don't give up. Stone now sent over the ropes here. He's on the ropes just hanging on. Could we see him eliminated by Yamashita? No, he's fighting off. And Johnny D's over. And he's over, and there he goes. Zero just casually tossing him aside like he's nothing. This is crazy. We're now down to 5.
These guys are just eliminating everyone left and right, like I said, but it's kind of crazy. Like you said, people are sticking around for way too long.
Speaking of which, there goes both Xander and Zero at the same time. Another double elimination. I said that doesn't happen. We are at twice. We got double of a double. What do you call that? Just like a 2x2. Nice bit of dice going on there or something.
A dice has 6 sides, Doc. Get your math straight.
Oh yeah. It'd be if we had triple elimination. That's not gonna happen, but I'd love it to. And coming at number 18 is Johnny Accru from White. The tag team White. He's trying to make his name for himself out here. Goes over and tries to help eliminate Yamashita here, trying to help Stone out, but no! Yamashita fights off both of them. We now have 4 people in this ring. Dallas Stone, Yamashita, Johnny Accru, and Professor Wheatley. As we're soon to have our 19th competitor come out. In 8 seconds, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. We're still going strong. We have over 10 more people to come into this ring, and so many have already left. Tony Blanco, the other White member, has come out to help his partner. Maybe. Hard to say.
It's crazy, like you said, we still have 11 people left, and yet there's so many that have already left, so many that have already lost their chance just due to the cruel fate of luck, of, timing, of numbers, all this stuff. It's all just the cruel fate of the multiverse.
Too true, too true. Now we have 5 people coming on to a new 6 here. Ooh! Wheatley gets taken face first right there on the side there. And it's the scout from TF2 making his way down, and someone forgot to hit his music.
Can we fire that guy?
We might be able to fire him. We might be able to fire that guy. I'm not sure exactly, but the scout is in, despite his lack of music. The scout's in, and he's looking to try and make a name for himself out here. He went for Stone. Stone, though, blocking it pretty easily. Ooh. Snap at the arm of Yamashita there with a big suplex as well. Power on there onto the scout, and now Professor Wheatley's got Johnny a crew. There he goes! We're down to 5 again. We're coming out of 6 and our 21st entrant. Whew, this rumble's getting interesting.
Until you stop breathing, till you stop bleeding.
Oh, hey, I know this guy.
What is 3 Dog? Oh, he's the master of Galaxy News Radio.
Never do that noise again.
No promises.
Keep fighting the good fight.
All over Minneapolis, and there goes Yamashita just as he comes in. We're still down only to 5, unfortunately. Yes, 3 Dog broadcasts this message all over the Capital Wasteland, and he's always broadcasting about the good fight. Always talking about how, ordinary people make a change out there. He's fighting the good fight with Galaxy News Radio is good.
I would condemn a man for laziness, but I do like listening to it on my personal drive, so it's nice to listen to.
The man has a very good charisma to him, and there goes Wheatley. Just like that, he comes in and eliminates Professor Wheatley, now taking it to Tony Blanco, and here comes the monster, Ryan.
This is the kind of man who will shake up a rumble in the best way.
Got that right. The Lucis Nottore Ryan coming down. Number 22. A good number for a man like him. A man as big as he is, this is a good number for him. And of course, going after a big man like Dallas Stone, who has been here for a while. He came in, he's probably I guess you'd call it he's the most tired, he's the oldest. What would you call it?
He spent the most time in the ring. You have to come up with some word for it. You just say he spent the longest time in the ring. So Ryan's going after him thinking he can get a quick buck out of it.
Too true. Reaching for Ryan's head here. What is Stone doing? Big small package suplex. Very impressive. A nice bridge too. That's not an easy thing to pull off. That takes some skill. If we have number 23 coming out, who is it? It's Captain Vashon. Sporting a bit of darker color.
Could mean a lot of things. Could mean the man finally started to take himself seriously, or his wife got the better of him.
This guy has a wife?
Surprisingly, yes. It's not Anne Bonny who we saw earlier. Different woman. Weird. It's a sea elf, actually.
A sea elf?
Yeah. They're like mermaids, except they can turn off the mermaid fin.
Weird. And he eliminates Tony Blanco, so no tag team representation here, unfortunately, yet. Another small package suplex to the Scout. This 3 Dog and Ryan fight. I imagine 3 Dog probably went right after him because he looks like a super mutant, He looks like a super mutant. It'd be something that he'd be recognized with. Trying to lift the large body of Ryan over those ropes. It's not an easy thing to do. Vashon grabbed the Prince, trying to powerbomb him himself. We have another entrant already. Number 24, it's the Fireman, Caldwell.
Oh good, he's finally back from injury.
That's right, he is back from injury. He's looking good. Of course, what would the Fireman be without his fire? I'm glad to see Caldwell getting back.
He is a good man to have around.
Oof, big suplex there onto 3 Dog. We now have 6 people again, allowing us to, have a proper grouping, everyone fighting each other. Ooh, good blood there for Stone's sake. Getting Caldwell blocking. The Scout be going over. Scout's over, he's out of here.
Arrogant Boston bastard.
Cone and Caldwell just fighting back and forth in the corner. Going after Washout, looks like. He changed his mind, waiting for the next entrant, number 25, Dylan Reyes, Grey Wolf.
He has been looking stronger, faster, and better since he united with our champion Walker.
That he has. Since training with his brother again, has, reinvigorated him somewhat. Still wearing, of course, his Wolfpack mask, showing that he is serious about this. You have to wonder, it's like with all three of these guys, it's like with all these guys in the ring, we're hitting that was number 25. We have 5 people left. So all these guys have a legitimate chance of winning this thing. They all have a very legitimate chance if they can just survive.
Coming down to the final numbers, you can't get sloppy. This is the moments where you gotta pay attention.
Just like 3 Dog there, he paid close enough attention to grab the ropes. A huge slam to Dylan Reyes. And like you said, these are the moments where you really gotta pay attention and keep your wits about you. Unfortunately, looks like Vashon might be taking a spill. We're getting our next entrant. There he goes. Captain Vashon's out. He gets number 26. Adam Frost.
We lose one, gain another. We lose one veteran, gain an even better one.
That's something to opinion. Yes, Adam Frost, one of the most veteran competitors in our industry, coming at number 26. An amazing number for a man like him. It's very likely he could win this whole thing, With a number like that, he could win this whole shebang.
If he can keep his wits about him. You don't want to get overconfident, that can get you cocky.
True. Unfortunately, 3 Dog eliminated there. The good fight isn't going to be represented here at Wrestle Summit. It's all a matter of who comes out winning. 5 seconds to our next guy. Ryan just doing what he can in the corner there.
Boom, we have another new guy. Who is this guy? This is Aaron O'Brien.
He's big, he's Irish, and he's most likely drunk. It looks like Dallas Stone was eliminated too.
So you're saying this guy literally is the most stereotypical drunk Irishman you've ever seen?
Well, except in this case, this guy actually can kick your ass. And will, no matter what the cause.
Alrighty then.
Aaron O'Brien just trying to hoist Ryan over. Adam Frost helping him, and there goes the monster Ryan. The Lucis Notori eliminated. And Aaron O'Brien now trying to go after Frost, it looks like. And Caldwell stopping him now. He and Caldwell trading blows.
So let's get this straight. We've got two or three normal guys in there, and then we got a wolf guy, right?
With a few more coming in, yes.
Oh, what is this company?
It's a lot of weird. And hey, it's Ulysses! And Dylan Reyes almost got eliminated, but Ulysses coming out. He failed earlier in the night, but he's come back trying it again.
Look down.
I swear these battle royals are just the, oh, you didn't win last time, try again.
In a way, it's pretty much where it is, yeah.
I think it's weak.
You think what you want.
That sickness is getting the better of you, bro. You should go lay down or something.
Once the show's over, I will. Aaron O'Brien now immediately turns his attention to Ulysses, who just came in. Whoa, and there he goes, unfortunately. Ulysses pulling the ropes under.
If he was drunk, then that explains that mistake.
Oh, and there goes Caldwell. And there goes Dylan Reyes. 3 eliminations within only like 10 seconds. That was like 10 seconds, and we got 3 eliminations back to back to back.
Talk about clearing the ring.
Here we have probably my favorite of our newest additions to this year. It's the Priest of Pain, Bastion Monks.
This guy scares me just by his appearance. I don't even want to know about this guy.
I'll fill you in anyway. This is a man who has wandered the world, seen many things, yet came back here to fight for his own reasons, really. Big, lifts him up, and ooh, nice arm drag there, and immediately goes after Frost, saying the more veteran experience. Want to take out the biggest guy in the yard is Bastion Marks.
What kind of name is Bastion Marks? Seriously, what kind of name is that?
You question that name, we have guys like Adam Frost and Ulysses in the way. Speaking of Frost, though, there he goes, immediately eliminates Frost. And now Ulysses, ooh, spine busters. We have our last and final entrant. It's the Marvelous One.
A perfect way to cap off with cap off the Rumble entrance.
Perfect? No, I would say it's a marvelous way of doing it.
I hate you.
Noted already. Anyway, Maxie Jackson, our last competitor. That means it's up to these three men. One of these three men is in the main event of Wrestle Summit to face Travis Walker, who, as we heard earlier, yeah, he's not having a match. Apparently something in his contract said he couldn't.
I'd never heard about that before now, but that's really stupid.
It can be. Anyway, these three men are going to be having, you know, it's just down to these three. No more entrants, no more anything. These three are just the only ones left.
You got any money on anyone, Sparks? I would have to put it on the most, recent guy. Maxie Jackson, the guy who just entered, is the freshest and the most capable.
True. But, I mean, there is such a thing as, adrenaline from being in the ring already, If you've been in the ring long enough, maybe your adrenal glands are going crazy and you're still, hopped up. In that case, I think Ulysses or Marks would have this better win. But I can also see your point, being fresh and no injuries can also help you out in a big way. You're more prepared, you're seeing out for dangers and stuff. So all three of these men have a very viable chance of winning this thing as they go back and forth with one another. Here we have them, the last three men. Who makes the first move? It's running knee there by Jackson. Now trying to turn his attention to Ulysses. He's got him on the ropes. Oh, big clothesline. Does not get him out, though. He hangs on.
You can't get a fresh man out like that, just that quickly. It takes more time.
Ulysses now and Bastion Marks both working together here, trying to push Maxie Jackson over the ropes, and they managed to do it. There he goes.
What the hell?
They managed to do it. Now the two men square up. Bastion Marks, Ulysses. One of these men goes to the main event to face the champion. Bastion Marks opens with a clothesline. Trying to make the best of the first move. Now just raining down the rights. Just trying to rain down hands.
It's honestly 50-50 for me now. Neither of these men can claim to be more fresh or more damaged. They've both taken a lot of punishment.
That they have. Bastion Marks trying to send him over the ropes, but Ulysses breaks free, hits him in the leg. We went for a stomp there, but gets blocked. Bastion Marks is a master of several martial arts, so he would know exactly what to do in these situations. Big clothesline attempt missed. Gets kicked. Oh, he's got him on the ropes here. Holding him up over the ropes. Could we see an elimination right here? Sends him over. He's on the ground here.
Push him with your foot, man.
He's pushing. There he goes. Bastion Marks has won the Rumble.
Great. New guy I don't know is winning the Rumble. How am I supposed to respond to that?
You don't. You congratulate him and wish him the best of luck against Travis Walker of all people?
I'll consider that.
Bastion Marks will go into the main event of Wrestle Summit. Wow, I wasn't expecting him to do it, but best of luck to him. He has a long road ahead of him. Let's hope for the best. Good night, everybody.